Shalom. Esse foremost we say Kawai Moyo Shimon Shaba Shimon Kakabash. A double honor to the elders in the class and the most strong. Well, running through these topics, running through these scriptures, running through these news, history, and so on. So, first article I got is from businesstoday.in. Second, Neuralink MOTE, or what they say BCI, brain chip. Simeon doing well. Elon Musk predicts hundreds of implants in coming years. And now YouTube can't take this down because this is fair use. Okay, this is for educational purposes. So you can't take that down because I said a key word or a word I'm not supposed to be saying. This is what the article says, right? Business Insight. And he says, he predicts that hundreds will take them, right? Now we know that Elon is a plant, right? There's no, I don't have to explain that, right? He's obviously a plant. I never really looked into the guy. But I'm certain he has, ties to elite banking families, I'm certain. Right? So, we'll go into these precepts in a second. I didn't read the article beforehand, so we'll just read a little bit and get some precepts. Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, has expressed optimism about the future of Neuralink, his brain-computer interface company, predicting widespread adoption of his brain chip within the next decade. This follows encouraging progress for the second recipient of the implant, who is reportedly experiencing significant improvements in his ability to interact with digital devices. Right? This is how they're gonna get people to take the mark of the beast, right? Which is the implantable brain microchip. Right? Even though it can go into your right hand as well. If all goes well, there will be hundreds of people with Neuralinks within a few years, maybe tens of thousands within 5 years, millions within 10 years, multiplied on X. Right? Now these are astute, nearly astute statements. However, Elon Musk doesn't know is that millions, perhaps billions are going to take this MOTV, not within the next decade, maybe perhaps in the next year or two. Because some way, somehow, the government's gonna get a hold of this, they're already probably backing him, and this thing is gonna get pushed in a widespread sphere, right? Neuralink confirmed the second participant the back button just completely disappeared. So back to Business Insider. Business Today. Right. Levi down. Right. Nearly found a second participant identified as Alex, received intel last month at the Baral Neurological Institute. The surgery conducted at the Baral Neurological Institute as well. Alex was discharged the following day, and his recovery has been smooth, the company announced. Since receiving the implant, Alex has been diligently honing his skills, improving his ability to play video games, and learn how to use computer-aided design software. With the chip, he's been improving his ability to play. Yes, he's just making 3D objects, right? Because he's just trying to go to the type. The company expressed excitement about the potential of the Neuralink chip to empower individuals with paralysis. This marks another significant step towards providing high-performance interface that will enhance the control of digital devices through quadriplegic to restore their autonomy. Right? See here. The positive update follows news the first Neuralink participant, Nolan Armel, has achieved telepathic control of a computer or a phone just by thinking. The company is currently working on enabling more complex functionalities. It smells like shit over here. What fucking garbage. We almost think this way. Because I mean, there's no garbage around. No picking any shit over here either. So I don't know. Right. The company's currently working on enabling more complex functionalities such as multiple clicks, the simultaneous movement in 10 to 4 months, and control. Right, and pretty much he wants to expand the use of it to be able to use robotic arms and having the microchip go beyond just being something digitally used, but be able to control things physically. Physical world, like a robotic arm or something defeated. Right, so we're gonna go into some basics. The book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. Right. I heard a loud voice singing in heaven. Revelation 12 and 10. I heard a loud voice singing in heaven. Now has come salvation and strength for the kingdom of our power, and the power of Jesus Christ. For the accuser of our judgment is cast down. We accuse them before our power day and night. Which is what they do. They warlock, they put these false allegations against us. They pray against the Most High, well, to the Most High, against us, saying that, hey man, look at these people here, man, you're supposed to be a chosen people, but look at them, they're all high on drugs, they're doing X, Y, Z. Meanwhile, they're the people that brought the drugs into our community in the first place. We didn't have no boats and no ships to be able to get this stuff from like Cambodia or whatever the hell they got it from, and bring it over here to America, and then to get high off of it. And they brought that stuff into our communities, and they used the dissidents and whoever people was criminals and whatever, and they backed them and they funded them, Verse 12, therefore rejoice in the heavens, and you that dwell in them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath for a short time. Right? Now the sea, right? The sea is also referring to people. There's a great whore that sits upon many waters. That's Revelation, the 17th chapter. So waters can also be referring to people, right? So rejoice ye heavens, see, right? Rejoice ye heavens, you dwell in them, both heavens, habits of the sea, right? Destruction, right? Because that's what's coming down onto us. Right? We're those people, We're the people, and it's part of it is we're gonna be up to this, right? Because the devil's coming down, he's gonna come down on us too, Even though the Lord's gonna make the way, preserved. Some brothers need to get put to death. Other brothers are gonna be preserved and be allowed to live, right? But this devil, man, he's coming down real hard right now because he knows we have but a short time. You can see that the society is crumbling. That the banking system's crumbling. The military is struggling to find men, struggling to find firepower, so on and so forth. Our country is involved in, wars that has nothing to do with it. There's famine, there's pestilence. Everything you read about in Matthew 24, it says that shall not come in these last days, man. It's here in America, This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. That is called all, both small and great, rich and poor, receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Right? So he calls it all, right? rich and poor, or small and great, right? So the person who is small, you don't mean no height. You don't mean no, like a person who's like a 4 foot or something has those disabilities. I mean someone who's of lesser stature in terms of money or politics. Right? So you already know that the elites and their secret societies, they already force people to take this stuff. People who are really tapped in, they been took the money. That's something that they have to go do. Right? I just want to get some information here so we can get a little bit extra, because we're gonna go you know, run through the Greek. You can't really go through the Greek through just a regular Bible, so we're just gonna run through. So that word for causative is koaio, which means to make, fashionably called make ready, prepare, shoot forth, to make one do something, to lead him out, to be the odds of a thing, to do to one, right? To celebrate, keep, to make ready. So the time to institute the celebration of Passover, right? So it's something that's going to be instituted, right? Something that's going to be issued, right? When you have something that's instituted, it has backing of the government, has backing of the powers that be, and it's something that, you know, the highest levels of the society want to go down. Right? So that power is verse 13 and 16. All the small and rich and poor to see the mark in the right hands and the forehands. This is holding it. Loading up.
Where is
Right. So once that word mark, you get paragma, stamp, imprinted mark, stamped on the forehead, right, branded upon horses, then carved, scratch, right? Sometimes it's stamped, but it's really talk about scratch or etching, right? Because to get that chip, there's no way it's gonna get into your forehead or in your right hand, right? Which is big goes gone into it. Some of the warmest places on your body. You know, it's in your right hand and your forehead. It's a lot of blood in there. Right? So it can go down. You get corrupt, pale, stake, and palisade, right? That also goes into the word paragma, right? Which that's talking about, you know, what's going to be implanted within the people, which is the microchip. You know, it's actually shaped like a power tree. Some models come into like a circle. They look like a coin, right? And it's literally implanted. You know, it's their forehead, their brain. Right? So go back. Right? And then you go back even more. Then it goes to G1125, graphic, which means to grave, right? Right with left reference to the contents of writing, full of writing, draws writing to compose, right? Or so you get graphic from, right? And that's what's going to be on that, you know, microchip. It's going to have everyone's data. It's going to have your data, who you are, your height, your weight, everything about you. It's biometrics. So it's going to measure you biologically, right? That's what we're going to do. And then go back to that word causative, right? Persuade. We've also says persuade, perform, provide, content, work, build, acquire. I was certain also says persuade. No. Alright, well, you can go read the breakdown here. You mark the RFID, right, or MOTB is what you say, or NFC, Near for Communication Microchip. The word from Marcus Carabin, which means incision, You're forbidden to take the chip anywhere in your body. This digital law showing total submission to Esau, right? You cannot repent from taking a microchip, right? You got key companies which are Walmart, Neuralink. The entire B system will push this microchip into legislation with it, right? How, right? They're 17 because they want to do this thing, but how are they going to be able to do it? They got a whole something over, right? They're 17, that no man might buy or sell, say if he that hath the mark doesn't mean the beast or the number of his name, right? Say if he that hath the mark, right? But you can't buy or sell, right? That means that the mark has to be tied to buying or selling. That's how we know it's a microchip, right? Some people say that the mark is white woman, right? You can have a white woman. I've never been with a white woman personally. Like I've always been with, Jake's, but if you ever get with a white woman, you can buy or sell with a white woman. It don't matter. You're never gonna be stopped from buying or selling. You can have that, right? But you're gonna be stopped from buying and selling. Let's say everything is digital. You can only pay with digital. There's new coin, whatever they have to go with it. Oh, I knew something was on. The grasshopper. I'm gonna leave him. Let him be. Move back. He can enjoy that area. It's all his. He can have that spot. Right. That was that. But no man may buy or sell, so if either have the mark or the number of his name. Right? So we know that the name of the beast is the vibration. Right? So the name of the beast is the vibration of the system. Right? You're not going to be able to buy or sell unless you worship the system and you truly believe it. Back up this way. I don't know why you're over here, man. I just wanna. Here we go. You can have that area. Come back to that as well. That's it. Verse 18, here is wisdom, let him have understanding, cut the number of the beast, there's a number of the man, and his number is 600, the UPC tracking code, right, which is going to, the ball and goes with, the MOTB, this here, put that right there, right. That's what it's all talking about, right? And we know that you're forbidden from taking it anywhere in your body, right? So look at Revelation 16 and chapter 19, verse 20, the beast was taken with him, the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which you receive them that see the mark of the beast, and then that worship his image. These both will pass alive into a lake of fire burning the brimstone. Right? You know that the image is this entire system. Right? The lake of fire and brimstone is talking about nuclear missiles. That's what we know. That's what's going to happen to you. You take that chip, you're going to die here. This place gets nuked. You're going to go down with it. This is the book of Revelation 16:2. The first one out pours valor for earth, and your fellow moisture and beauty sore upon all the men, for the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them that worship his image. Right? So that noise in the beast's sword is talking about cancer. Right? You take that and we could begin to get bubbles and sores on your skin right before you meet your death. Right? Moving on, because I was thinking of a couple of scriptures while I was in the train. So it's the book of Psalm, chapter 49, verse 11. Right? It's the book of Psalm 49:11. Man, what thought is that the house should continue to ever, during places of generations, they call the land to the my names. He's talking about Israel. He loves to do that, America, Vespucci, Africa, Scipio Africanus, Asiaticus, that's where you get Asia from. So-called white man always means lands that he conquers, lands he partially conquers after himself. Asia, technically, they got certain nations in Asia, but certain nations they don't. They used to have power over them and they don't no more. The British used to control China for a period of time, but not no more. Right? Look at Psalms chapter 58. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. That's what they do. These whole things with the lies they're pushing out, like pushing out the microchip, it's all about lies. It's all about trying to get you people to follow the system and to believe in their new world order, which is only going to lead to your death. If they believe that it's going to better you. It's all a lie. Yes. For the poisons like the poison of the serpent, they are like the death adder that stopped at your ear. Right? So the poison is the poison of the serpent, right? Which is talking about their philosophies, right? The Americanization. The poison your mind with to get you to stay in line and follow their system. Right? We go back here, they stop it here, and pretty much they won't listen to music. It's not hard to the voice of charmers and never surprised. Charmers are us. We're the ones charming the street. It's true. They're not going to listen to that. They're not going to stop their wickedness. That's what that means. So, I'm going to go into more scriptures and more topics here. Get into certain things, endurance, what we're supposed to do, how we're supposed to survive in these times. Even though these people, they think that shit is all fun. This is supposed to be a fun time, that this country's gonna last forever. Meanwhile, everything is falling apart around you. Right? So it's the book of 1 Thessalonians. And it says some people take some photos, which is ridiculous. Like I'm some sort of celebrity or something. Like people are out of your goddamn minds. No one. I'm gonna put a curse on that one. So this book is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. At the times of season, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall come up as a thief in the night. Right? Meaning that, thief in the night. Some try to rob you, like to try to rob you while doing stuff. It's going to come when people aren't going to expect it. Right? And people aren't going to expect it. People aren't expecting anything right now. They just think that this country's going to last forever. The status quo is going to be forever. Verse 3, when they shall say peace and safety, instead of destruction coming upon them, which shall go upon the only child, and they shall be destroyed. No one of those people is to nigger woman, right? Pieces of shit, all of them fat, ugly, and disgusting. Lord willing, they get their judgment, you know, because you're not going to escape. Many people will escape, man. You know what I mean? If you're not the elect, the Lord hasn't chosen you, right, and chosen you for salvation in those days, you're not going to escape, right? And during Jacob's trouble, you can meet your end there, or you can meet your end later. By the way, catch up to you, right? Verse 4, but you, brethren, are not in darkness, but that day shall overtake you as a thief, right? Because we're in light, right? We're watching around, you know, we're making videos, we're reading the news. You know, we're coming out, we're teaching, you know, teaching whenever we gotta teach, according to what we're able to do. You know, some brothers teach during the day, other brothers can teach during the night. You know, but either way, we get in. Right? You're all children of light, you're children of day. We are not the night, nor darkness. And so we're not, children of the night. We even have a saying in the world called children of the night. You know, people who are, night, would like to be out at night and just be doing stuff and whatever, partying. We're not like that. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. Like going all the way back to that scripture in Ezekiel 33. You know how we're set to be watchmen over the house of Israel. And we're supposed to watch and keep the people abreast and warn them. But hey man, we're coming into very evil times. And you gotta get yourself right. Down. For they that sleep in the night, they that be drunken or drunken in the night. Let us, who are the day, be sober, put on the breastplate of faith and love, put on the helmet, hope of salvation. It's supposed to be something that we keep very dear. Hope. Hebrews 11:1, faith is the substance of things hoped for, things not seen, things hoped for, man. That's what it is. We have faith, we believe, we can go through that one and then talk about this one, because right now what we're doing is all endurance. Like you see with the military and things like that, they have the whole endurance test, not to make you liken to what we're doing to the military. Like we are in the military, it's something that's ridiculous. We're not, because certain camps out here, they really be going off the deep end, maybe like having marches and shit. We're not doing all that. This book is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3, therefore endure hardness as a good soldier in how it shall. So endure hardness, right? You have to go through that suffering, grief, God's always going through. We go through all these emotions now, so that when stuff really hits the fan during Jacob's trouble, man, it'll be like whatever, and it's all to make us strong, to mentally prepare us. Verse 4, no man that take war contains himself with the fears of this life, right? That you may please him to have chosen him to be a soldier, right? So we're not supposed to be running around, doing our own thing, following the cares of this world, right? Apostle Paul broke down many times, use the world, but you don't abuse it. Like you gotta go to work or whatever, but you don't want to stay, try to be like say you don't want to go overboard with maybe you doing overtime during the time you can't or whatever, or you take up a new hobby or something, or multiple hobbies, and now these things, your fun, the time that you're having for joy, is starting to get away of you teaching, you coming out to nearby GMS camp or so on and so forth. Or you just camping and making videos in general. You can do that to yourself. That's how a lot of guys, they fuck themselves up. I remember hearing that last time I came by the camp, that a lot of guys fuck themselves up with taking shifts during the camp time, and now it's you're here, you maybe stay an hour, you teach, and then you leave, and you're playing hooky and all this stuff. You don't want to do that. I don't want to, so I'm going to close it off. because I made my point. So he said, the liar more your own, but you know, try to show my copy less. The ones the elephant prosecuting most of the human matches with the rule as well. Right? This is what it is. I went out here, we did the work. Copy that. So I want to all y'all kids out there. Remember, peace. God bless us. Shalom.